In today's fast-paced and often emotionally charged world, it can be difficult to untangle the concepts of emotions, feelings, and reality. Though we often use these terms interchangeably, they represent distinct aspects of human experience. In this video, we're going to break down the differences between emotions, feelings, and reality, and how they each play a role in shaping our perception of the world. Understanding these differences is essential for navigating life more effectively, whether in relationships, decision-making, or personal growth. Let's dive into each concept and see how they intersect but ultimately differ from one another. At their core, emotions are biological reactions to stimuli. They are automatic responses triggered by our brain when we experience certain situations. Emotions are universal. They're part of our human wiring and have evolved to help us survive. Think of emotions as the body's immediate instinctual reaction to something happening in your environment. For example, when you see a car speeding toward you, your brain quickly processes that information and triggers the emotion of fear. Your heart races, your muscles tense, and you may feel the need to run. Emotions are typically short-lived, lasting only a few seconds to minutes, but they can be incredibly intense. Some common emotions include fear, triggered when you sense danger or threats. Anger often arises when you feel wronged or attacked. Joy, experienced during moments of pleasure or happiness. Sadness emerges during times of loss or disappointment. Feelings, on the other hand, are more complex and nuanced than emotions. While emotions are instant and biologically driven, feelings are shaped by our thoughts, interpretations, and past experiences. They are how we mentally process emotions over time, blending them with our memories, beliefs, and personal narrative. If emotions are the raw data, feelings are how we interpret that data. For instance, after experiencing the emotion of fear when the car rushes by, you might later reflect on the incident and feel shaken or uneasy for a longer period. That lingering sense of unease is a feeling, shaped by the initial emotional reaction, but also influenced by your thoughts about what happened and your personal experiences with danger. Feelings can last much longer than emotions, sometimes persisting for hours, days, or even longer. They are also more subjective as they are deeply tied to our individual perception of the world. Some examples of feelings include anxiety, which is often a lingering feeling based on an emotion of fear. Frustration, which may arise from prolonged anger. Affection, which can stem from an emotional connection with someone. While emotions are automatic, feelings are processed and can be controlled through self-awareness and emotional regulation. Now, let's move on to the third concept, reality. Reality refers to the objective state of the world as it is, independent of our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. It is what exists regardless of whether we perceive or interpret it. Reality is factual and verifiable, and while our emotions and feelings are very real to us, they do not always reflect reality. One of the biggest challenges in life is differentiating between our emotions, feelings, and reality. Humans often mistake their emotional reactions and feelings as reflections of the truth, when in fact these internal experiences are not always aligned with what is actually happening in the real world. For example, if you feel anxious about an upcoming presentation, your emotion, fear, and feeling anxiety are real to you, but they may not be reflective of the reality of the situation. You might feel as though something terrible will happen, but in reality the presentation may go smoothly. Your emotions and feelings are part of your subjective experience, while the actual presentation exists in the objective reality. A crucial aspect of emotional intelligence is understanding how our emotions and feelings can distort our perception of reality. Because emotions are fast, automatic reactions, they are not always rational. Feelings, being influenced by our beliefs and past experiences, can also create a biased view of reality. Together, these can cloud our judgment and lead us to make decisions or hold beliefs that are disconnected from the truth. For example, someone who has been through a traumatic experience may feel unsafe in certain situations, even when they are objectively safe. Their emotional response, like fear, may trigger feelings of unease and hypervigilance, which can distort their perception of the present moment. In relationships, emotions like jealousy can lead to feelings of insecurity, which may cause someone to believe their partner is unfaithful, even when there's no evidence to support this in reality. So how do we balance emotions, feelings, and reality to live a more grounded, rational life? First, Recognize emotions as temporary reactions. The first step is to become aware that emotions are often fleeting, instinctual responses. Just because you feel angry, scared, or sad in the moment doesn't mean that these emotions represent the full reality of the situation. Emotions are data. They tell you something about how you're reacting to a stimulus, but they don't provide the full picture. Next, process your feelings consciously. Since feelings are shaped by your thoughts and beliefs, they can be controlled. By practicing self-awareness and emotional regulation, you can begin to reshape how you interpret your emotions. For instance, if you feel anxiety after experiencing fear, you can ask yourself whether the situation warrants that level of concern. Is the fear-based response justified, or is it an overreaction? Conscious processing allows you to align your feelings more closely with reality. Ground yourself in reality by looking at the facts, not just your subjective emotional experience. Ask yourself what is objectively true, what is actually happening versus what you feel is happening. Grounding yourself in reality helps to counteract the distortions created by heightened emotions and unexamined feelings. Lastly, practice mindfulness and reflection. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for observing emotions and feelings without immediately reacting to them. By practicing mindfulness, you can give yourself the space to observe how your emotions and feelings shift over time, helping you to respond more effectively and rationally. Reflecting on your emotional responses can also provide insights into how your mind works and where your feelings may be leading you away from the truth. Why is it so important to distinguish between emotions, feelings, and reality? When we blur the lines between them, we risk making decisions based solely on our internal experience, which may not be grounded in the real world. This can lead to poor decision-making, damaged relationships, and a skewed perception of life. By clearly understanding how emotions, feelings, and reality differ, we can make more rational decisions based on objective facts. We can improve our emotional intelligence and resilience, foster healthier relationships by not projecting our emotions onto others, and develop a more balanced and grounded view of the world. Emotions, feelings, and reality are integral parts of the human experience, but they each play different roles. Emotions are instant, biological reactions to stimuli, while feelings are more complex, shaped by our thoughts and interpretations. Reality, however, is the objective state of the world, existing independently of our internal experience. By learning to recognize and manage our emotions and feelings, we can better align ourselves with reality, leading to more clarity, understanding, and ultimately, a more fulfilling life. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on emotional intelligence, psychology, and self-improvement. Check out our other helpful videos.